with the rise of secondary and secondary funds and just the secondary market in general, how do you feel that that's changed the system of incentives for the way founders operate and how that affects like sort of seed rounds?
It's changed everything. Fundraising is the business model. When I started, like the idea of a founder taking even $1 million off the table was like so antithetical and so frowned upon. But I mean, yeah, we're going on probably 8 to 10 years now of founders at Series A asking for secondary. Like, and that is kind of the goal and the target of raising that round, right? Like it's so, I mean, you know that if anybody raises more than probably $10 million, someone's taking $1 million off the table. And I think that fundamentally changes the dynamic. Now, I'm neutral on whether that's positive or negative, because I would love to say it's negative, but a lot of the companies that our founders took secondary on, like they've actually ended up being massive returns for us. And so
I do feel like it changes the founder's risk profile, and it's a certain level of breathing room that like even if this all collapses, like I am fine, which allows me to keep the same risk appetite as I started with as a founder.
Yeah.
And I think that oftentimes, I mean, it's sort of like, it's like a spring. Like if I don't get any release, I actually won't be flexible to make any real decisions. And then you start leading like out of fear of it collapsing versus fear of it continuing.
I mean, I think there was a big bang moment in secondary. If anybody remembers Secret, does anybody remember this company Secret? So, yeah, I mean, up to that point, like secondary was, oh, he's laughing, so he knows. Like up to that point, everybody, secondary was like $1 million here, $1 million there. This one was like pre-revenue. They had a hockey stick growth, and the dude took out like $20 million or something. I mean, he's like, the next week he's posting pictures of his Lamborghini on Twitter, and people are like, okay, this is our new normal. And I just
some might say that's the first crypto founder.
I think that completely I think it was a Lambo. So I think that completely changed the conversation around secondary. And I mean that company went to zero. And so that was, I think to your point, there's probably like this balance of like releasing the tension on the spring and then like getting sprung.
Yeah. he was sprung. He was sprung.
He was definitely sprung.
He was sprung.